This video is useless. Don't watch it. It's about people using social media view counts or upvotes or ranking as if it means anything. I'm living proof that it doesn't mean anything about you, both in the pro and the con. We're going to look at WAPTech1, one of my YouTube channels. I've had many over the years, and there were many, many more than I had control over by people impersonating me and making fun of me. Upwards of 300 fake channels created, because that was a thing at one time. Some of you might remember the before time. Anyway, let's look at WAPTech1 stats. The most popular video on the channel has 11,000 views. It was 4 years ago, and it was about the unfortunate incident in Delphi, Indiana. The second ranking one was 8,500 views, and that was 3 years ago, and it was about the Tech Realm, a YouTuber who puts up artificially generated fake viral videos about subject matter that he kind of pulls out of his ass at the time. The third most popular video was 2 years ago, and it was about the Backrooms Level 0 photo, that infamous photo that's got the yellow pattern, or the yellow coloring to it. I want to point out, yes, I'm tooting my own horn, and I'm a contortionist, because I really have to bend over backwards to do this. There's a bunch of images you didn't need in your head. The video description and links and imager and literally the screenshot in it, as well as, that linked on Imager, where it was a picture of it, have been used by people to try to analyze where that picture came from. And about 80% of them didn't give credit to my YouTube channel, and one person even insulted me while pointing out I was wrong, while reusing the content I created as proof I was wrong. Which is okay, but... So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. And then the fourth most popular one is me debunking conspiracy theorists about sovereign citizenship and about usage of quantum grammar, which is just as stupid as it sounds if you think about it. There are other videos on the channel, but that's 6,000 views 5 years ago, and nothing really recent on WAPTech1. And if you're not aware of it, the lens in the glasses that's lit up because it was a retroreflective effect, because these are biconcave lenses, because I'm nearsighted. They have an hourglass profile. The one where I'm lighting this one up is WAPTech1, and this one being lit up is WAPTech2, from your perspective watching this video. So let's look at the stats for the channel when we hit the About link. It's not a page. That channel, WAPTech, again, it's called WAPTech1, was started in 2018. It has 250,000 views, 1,600 subs, and under 1,000 videos. It's 950 almost. And it has, if you're not aware of it, been mirrored onto lots and lots of alternatives to YouTube. Not alternative media, it's just alternatives to YouTube. And YouTube has systematically tried to make sure nothing gets mirrored because they want to be a monopoly, so I guess they can be taken to court over it. Now we're going to look at WAPTech2. The most popular video on that channel is me complaining 6 years ago about Amazon making it impossible to look up what you wanted to find, so they can try to push things in your face that you didn't want to buy, whether you're logged in or not. To the point that it's an example of anti-competitive behavior, anti-consumer behavior, monopolism, and everything else. Anyway, that got 52,000 views. That's a major difference, obviously. The second runner-up on popularity, as YouTube calls it, was me lamenting a YouTube channel that was extremely useful being torn down, and me not even be able to find backup copies of some of the videos, which really made me angry. And it was Royal Nunsuch, a YouTuber who did firearms videos. He would make experimental guns out of all sorts of things. He was starting a series at the time of making shotgun barrels out of things you shouldn't, because shotgun shells, counterintuitively, have a low PSI rating, at least on paper, what can survive. And one of the last videos that I saw about the subject, he had gone on to other things by this point because he found out that he shouldn't do those videos. He did a PVC pipe experiment showing that, again, counterintuitively, PVC pipe would work a few times, which might give someone a false sense of security and end up with them very obviously getting hurt. And it was a cautionary tale and a very useful video. And that's one of them I'm very angry about, that I can't get a copy of. If anybody knows how to contact them, Puppy, put it up somewhere. Put it up somewhere they won't censor it. I need a copy of it, even if you don't think it's a good idea. Anyway, that was 22,000 views instead of 52. And that was 4 years ago instead of 6 years ago. Again, the top ranking out of all of them is me bitching about Amazon and showing how to solve the problem. And that was a 5-minute video, or 6-minute video in each case. Excuse me. The third most popular video on WAPTEC 2 is 2 months ago, and it's about pagers, and I said blasting caps at the time, because that's what I figured would be the simplest. I have enough, as the joke goes, enough knowledge on the subject of pagers and the electronics. I've repaired them at times, and blasting caps and stuff, that's what I would, as an idiot, maybe make to duplicate this. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to do this. I know of another YouTube channel that really did go out to a bombing range and test this. And, yeah, a blasting cap could work, but that's not what was used. And this is a, at face value, first blush video. And that was 21,000 views 2 months ago. And that was the third most popular video. The fourth one is, and this is going to be a rant, it's a 17-second video with no sound in it. That's a video of a security camera looking down a road towards an area where some guy blew himself to hell by loading up his RV with explosives and blowing it up. He managed to not hurt anybody because he kept playing through it automatically. Warning messages, don't come near this vehicle, it's a bomb. And the reason I uploaded it is the same reason I upload some of my videos, which are just the original videos. Because people keep uploading altered versions of it, and that makes me furious. It's evidence. Why are you knowingly altering evidence by putting little red circles and zooming in and out dramatically and rewinding things and playing it with that slow motion dramatic effect? Why would anybody take you seriously, you bastards? Anyway, I uploaded the video raw because nobody else would. Yeah, it makes me angry. I have emotions about these things because if I get angry because I can't find something, but I finally find it, I'm going to make sure you can. And that got 15,000 views. And I got a few thank yous out of it. Because everybody noticed, yeah, it's hard to find it. It's like the UFO video where the UFO video disclosure guy won't give you a raw copy of the video because you'll analyze and find out that it was a bug. It was a bug in Utah. Okay, guys? Anyway. And then honorable mention, 14,000 views. A video about some viral music video. And mostly it was about the origin story of where the picture comes from. People kept sticking onto it. And it wasn't AI generated. It was actually somebody taking a picture. And it was the everyone knows that video. And you already know we're not talking about it because now suddenly it's banned or something. So anyway, that's my channel in a nutty shell. And again, on that channel, which is more popular, WAPTEC 2, when we hit the more links or the about or more data, we find out, again, that channel's been up since 2014, even though it's labeled WAPTEC 2, because WAPTEC 1 was started in like 2009 and was killed by YouTube. Anyway, that channel, WAPTEC 2, has 500,000 views or more, and I have 1,500 subscribers, or excuse me, 1,500 vids, and 2.5k subs, etc. Okay, so that's the measure of a man if you want to use social media. Please realize that even Google, when you look up WAPTEC or someone else's name, that'll be coming up in a minute, it doesn't give you the number of page hits anymore. Why? Because AI, including the AI they're using, has made it such a gummed up mess that it's no longer valid to Google yourself. Like the movie Wanted, where the guy looks himself up and finds no links, which is what you want, at least with your real name. Now, we're going to go on to another YouTube channel for comparison. Again, if you're going to use this as a measurement and then challenge me in the comment section to do it again and again every damn year, here's your yearly review. So here we go. He posted a comment today. A YouTube channel called KLW World News, which I'm going to call it regurgitates world news. It actually doesn't. It's actually quite useful, honestly. It's a curated news feed. That's what it's turned into. It's opinionated. The guy has specific opinions on some things. And, okay, fine. I mean, don't lie about your opinions at least. That's good. And the top-ranked video upload, when we hit the videos page, and we sort by not newest, but, quote, popular, which is not really a good way to measure things, is under 7,000 views 3 months ago for a video, and then 2 years ago for YouTube Appeal. Now, I'm not going to watch the video. It's only 4 or 5 minutes long. I would bet dollars to donuts it's him getting hit with a shit ton of flaggings that he didn't deserve. Even if I don't like the guy or do like the guy, virtually every goddamn time someone puts up a video where they have that facial expression like, it's YouTube screwing with them. Everybody's a victim of it. We're all in the same bucket of shit. But anyway, his YouTube channel has max views less than 7,000. But that's only if you do videos. Now, here's where YouTube fucks with him, me, and you. We're going to go and look at his live videos. First of all, we can't sort by most popular or most viewed. It won't let us. And there's over 10,000 views here. It's got to be because long-form videos, the first one showing up is 4,000 views. The next one's 9. You know there's going to be 10,000 views or more here. Okay. What does YouTube show as far as the Google rank? Go Google yourself. You'll be below me. That kind of thing. That's exactly what this person said. His name is Lee Wheelbarger. We call him Warble Garble. He's a person who at one time, and maybe still, promoted a false theory, a theory that turned out to be completely useless, about how to predict weather or how to predict trends in weather behavior over many decades. It's wrong. It doesn't work. It's useful as a retroactive assessment, but that means you'd have to wait 100 years to find out if you were right 100 years before. It's worthless in a practical way. No, you can't predict weather with it. And it's usually called the grand solar minimum and grand solar maximum meme on the internet. It has very little value for specific reasons. Namely, the ridiculously long time range you'd have to collect data, and we've only been studying it for less than the period of time needed for current usage, but for previous usage, yeah, retroactively, it's quite useful. For a one part in 1,000 change, which is significant, but is not as big as you might think. Lee Wheelbarger at one time would post semi-regularly, like once a week, then it was once a month, then it was once a year, now it's once every couple of years, basically saying, I'm more popular than you because I get better page rank. As of 2022, 2023, Google stopped showing your results. If you type in WAPTech or Lee Wheelbarger, it won't tell you how many hits, which is the way he was measuring himself. And I did a video where I did it live, and eventually he got 100 more hits than I did. So he won, finally. It's like 5 years later. Now it doesn't even show the ranking. And it does show that he has around 300 hits if you hit the about thing and keep dicking with it until it gives you an honest answer. YouTube and Google and everything else on the internet that does page ranking or whatever has figured out that it's being so completely screwed with by AI bots that there's no point in using it. Your search engine ranking isn't worth looking up anymore. And the only reason I know about it is today he decided to come by and talk smack about me in the comment section. Point of fact, the number of videos talking smack about you might be an indication. He has 2, maybe 3. I have 2 or 3 making gargantuan, horrible statements about me that are deranked because YouTube and Google finally decided to bury them, that are not based on fact, but based on trying to ruin my reputation. And years ago, someone set up upwards of 300 YouTube channels just to try to destroy my reputation. Him, the only thing he had to do to make sure that Lee Wheelbarger won't trend is stop using his own name in his own videos, because he consciously made that decision. But hey, he had a YouTube channel talk about him making a yacht and his interest in toy trains and real-life trains, because he was called the Locomotive Lee at one time on one of his YouTube channels. That was his measure of a man that I would consider more valuable than him being wrong about weather prediction or him being wrong about what search engine ranking is. So anyway, state of the channel. I still have 2 channels, and YouTube is threatening to shut down one of them, as always. And I'm still here, and Lee Wheelbarger's still here, and now he's curating news feeds, and maybe he's useful. Go check him out if you want. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And Lee, stop posting nasty comments and do something useful.